Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to, this is the first London Health Commission, London Works for Better Health, Good Jobs, Good for Health and Good for Business breakfast of 2010. Fantastic setting. I think this is probably the best setting that we've had yet for a breakfast, and it's quite hard to beat.
We're delighted to have hosted an event jointly with LOCOG and Canary Wharf to talk about what they've been doing to promote the health of their workforce.
It's great to see so many people here, and I guess my role is to take you on a little bit of a journey from a growth perspective and hopefully impart some of the learnings that we're going through. LOCOG's role, essentially we are here to run the games in 2012. The scale is massive, but what we have to deliver in 2012, the Olympics, are 26 different sports, which, you know, if you think of how big Wimbledon is, you know, we'll have 26 Wimbledons running in London at the same time. So it is literally massive, and it will take over the city and the whole of the UK in 2012. Clearly for us, we go on a journey over the next couple of years in terms of growing from a very small organisation to a very large organisation. In terms of the scale of our workforce, we'll recruit up to 6,000 paid staff. We're about 560 right now, so we still have a pretty enormous growth to go through. We'll recruit 70,000 volunteers, and then we'll need to recruit through third-party organisations around about 100,000 contractors.
As part of the campaign, we're showcasing work that London employers of all sizes are doing to promote the health of their workforce. Just simple things that anyone can do, which need not be expensive.
We're very, very tight budget, so we don't have a lot of money to spend on formal training of people. The real focus for us is, you know, giving people big opportunities, big operational responsibilities, and that's where they get a lot of their development. Work-life balance in this world is difficult, and we are really open, we are really clear with people that we do respect people's lives outside of work, but you know, it is difficult to achieve a balance in this world. Some of the things that we've done on holiday, we've had to front load our holiday, so we've given people more holiday in the early years than the later years, because the reality is people don't have time to take all their holiday commitments in the last 2 years. It's actually gone down well. So this year, for example, everybody gets 30 days holiday. Next year we go down to 20 days, and in 2012 it's 20 days pro rata.
I was just interested in how you approach staff appraisal as a positive tool in terms of development and engagement, in terms of frequency and just the tone of the appraisal system with your staff.
We have an end of year and a mid-year conversation. There is a document if people want to use it, which kind of looks at objectives, but we kind of really emphasise don't get caught up in sort of document fill-in. You know, be clear about what your performance objectives are and where you need to focus on in terms of values, but really focus on the conversation you have between the employee and the line manager. That's really important for us.
If you were to ask me what a good job was, I would say it's where an employer is consultative and supportive and flexible, and that creates an environment where both their business can benefit, but also where their employee can thrive.
How do you look out for signs of stress or people under too much pressure?
You know, we give our leaders accountability for looking after their people. The challenge for us is when we move into 2011 onto 2012, we move into a multi-site environment and kind of making sure that we've kind of got that consistent approach to the way that we, handle those situations. And, we encourage people to talk openly, to talk directly to Paul Dighton or Seb Coe or any of the directors or anyone they feel comfortable if they've got a problem or if they've got an issue. I think that's part of what we're trying to build in our culture, that people feel comfortable to open up if they've got problems. We have an important role to play in London and the rest of the UK in terms of the work that we have to do over the next 2.5 years, and it's important that the staff that we take on feel that they're being properly treated, feel that they're engaged, and that we take their health and well-being very seriously.
It was beneficial to come along because it's good to hear what other organisations are doing. You can not reinvent the wheel and perhaps borrow some of their ideas.
It's even more crucial to make sure that there are investments in making staff feel good at work, that they've got good mental health, that they've got good physical well-being, and that they're really maximising their output, and that's good for businesses and it's very good for London's population as a whole.
So the work that the London Health Commission are doing is important to us. There's opportunities that we can learn from other organisations and that we can share our learning as well with other organisations, which I think we've been able to do this morning.